there aren't many more important knife rounds than there are on Nuke. And iBUYPOWER, I get the feeling now, because after, as Duncan said, 2 bad maps in a row for their in-game leader, 2 bad maps in a row for them, I can't help but feel that if they want to get anything out of this final, as Pronax gets the first one, that was a bit of a drive-by knife, wasn't it? Oh dear, look, it's a 1v3 over here as well. How did he get isolated down there?
They're in all parts of the map.
Run away! Dazed has got his best impression of Forrest Gump going on, awesome. And that's not going to work at all, is it? Oh my dear! Run. Oh dear! That's not gone well at all.
Jay Wonderchild's showing that he can get knives in more than just the knife rounds. If you watch the last map, he got a couple knife bags, didn't he?
But yeah, going back to the point, is that I felt like iBUYPOWER needed to start CT side on Nuke for them to kind of, build up a bit of momentum, get a nice lead going into the second half, build some confidence going up. Look at them.
Look at the huddle. Camaraderie is developing. I wonder what the thing is here, is to make sure all of our hands touch. Fnatic on 3, there it is. Fnatic on 3, so the gun's here. So,
brilliant. Good fun from Fnatic. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's important in these finals to keep the mood light.
Yeah, but now, of course, they've lost the knife round, so they have to start T side. So they're going to have a really strong T side.
Huge
for this to not, for this to not get away from them, because it's easy to lose it on Nuke. It's easy to fall behind 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13 rounds suddenly have gone by, and you're thinking, hang on a minute, we haven't won any rounds. We need something.
Yeah.
So here we go. Grand final of FACEIT League Season 2, live from the Milan Games Week. Final day, final game, and already olofmeister getting us underway through the smoke with a headshot. And remember, Fnatic 2-1 up. They need this map, and they will win the championship here in Season 2. Virtus Pro, of course, were the defending champions. They went out in the semi-finals. So we will have a new champion. olofmeister just laying down a little bit more fire as they do try and push ramp, and all 4 of them are down there. olofmeister retreating back. They still haven't managed to pick him off. I don't know how, because he was busy reloading in the middle of that. And finally AZK gets the kill, and they exchange a few more frags. Bomb planted here. Pressure back on.
Another knife coming.
Fnatic to get down there, and Skadoodle, well, he picked up 1, but he's not going to get the last 2, and Fnatic will open up with a round win. But olofmeister, I mean, he got the first kill through the smoke and then just annoyed the hell out of them for about what seemed like a minute.
And at first I thought he kind of made a mistake not getting that reload off. You saw he had 7 bullets only down there when he was in the dark spot. So big round there. Great rotate by Fnatic to get down to vents quick and stop iBUYPOWER in their tracks. So are we going to see a force buy? Nope. iBUYPOWER is staying pretty humble here. A couple P250s. Maybe go for the 3rd round buy, possibly.
Maybe. Yeah, got the bomb plant and see whether they can get a second one. If they do, then I'm pretty sure we'll definitely see a 3rd round buy. Might even see one anyway. Depends how many kills they get out of this. They've looked to open up outside. Meanwhile, JW has got a short range mag 7
That
kill.
is his bread and butter, it seems, on this map.
Likes that. Oh, and still got a face full of that mag as he went through the door. JW gets a 3rd. And that weapon has definitely paid for itself, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've seen him many times in online games keep that gun throughout the half. He'll have 10K in his inventory, and he's mag 7ing top hut. So we'll see if he decides to do that this half. He's already got the AWP. He's going to go for some outside picks. iBUYPOWER with the force buy here. I would assume that they're going to either set up a wall of smokes, try to get down secret, or do a late ramp strat. So we'll see.
There's
looks like the wall of smokes.
Yeah, they only have a couple. Here they go. Pushing the outside. Skadoodle in an advanced position at 2nd box.
Luckily, it looks like JW is opting ramp, if I can see correctly.
Difficult to see from where we are. We're a long way away from our monitor, it has to be said.
I think that's actually kind of fortunate for them that JW isn't opting outside. This might give iBUYPOWER the opportunity to get a couple trades and get down that secret, which is what they want on this round. Nice close-range battles.
Still nothing doing. 50 seconds remaining. The start of something from Dazed, but it's not going to be successful as Crims picks him off. Still replying back. Crims gets a 2nd. Crims really has been fantastic all 3 days.
JW's up in floor. Interesting.
Wow. And it works nicely. 2 out of 2 for JW.
There's not many operas in the world who you would just say, we're going to set him on floor of upper nukes. I mean, maybe Kenny S, maybe Skadoodle in the opposition there, but not many that you would even want to.
Yeah, I was actually going to say 2 out of 3 in this particular match might do that, but there aren't many, you're right. Olofmeister finishing things off. So 3-0 lead on a force by round 3 from iBUYPOWER. So this looks like it might just be 4-0. And this is what I was talking about earlier, Jordan. Nuke is like this. If you lose T-side pistol,
you blink.
And you kind of miss a few rounds and then it becomes 7 or 8, and it can easily get away from you.
You know what I haven't seen yet this tournament is teams utilizing the 1 timeout per map rule, and I think that would be wise of iBUYPOWER if they go down 8-0.
Yeah, you're right. Haven't seen any of it.
To utilize that 1 timeout.
Seeing something a little bit different this time round. Looks like they're going to try and pressure radio. There's 3 in there, and all pushing towards ramp. This was what we saw in the opening round, of course, during the pistols, but Olofmeister, well, if you force him into anything, he'll just pick you off easy as you like, and he got 3 in the round. Straightforward defense from Fnatic on ramp, and that's 4-0.
Curious to see where iBUYPOWER is going to prod. Still early in the half. I'd like to see them take some risks here. They know JW's opping. Actually, now it's Flush is opping. Well, they know they have an op, so they're going to probably try to avoid that as much as possible once they find out where he's at.
JW's got himself a stolen AK.
Quick upper strata like this.
Haven't seen anything so far. It's going to be a squeaky rush. 2 through the door. Crims picks up the first one. JW drops down behind and picks up 3 in a row. No problem at all. And Crims now looking for the last one. He knows he's in hut and he knows he's probably backing away. Still, who's the last man to fall? Well, the squeaky rush didn't work either, and they're starting to run out of ideas.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. It's in this game with the flashes aren't as potent, it seems, as 1.6, so you really need to make sure they're timed well with you coming out that squeaky door. Otherwise, that guy above the hut's going to do exactly what JW just did.
Yep. I mean, usually, if we're going to see a squeaky push of any kind, not so much the rush, obviously, but any other kind of squeaky, you want to be flashing in through the glass at the top of the building, but that's not really that much popular anymore. I don't really see much of that.
Yeah, well, when you're going quick like that, it's really tough if you want to utilize those front spawns. Because if you want him to flash, he's definitely going to be taken out of the rush momentarily.
Yeah.
We see JW doing JW things here in the hut with an AWP. Knowing they're not outside, he's going to stay there in the hut probably and keep trying to get a pick because he knows he's going to find one. His team's letting him know they're not outside yet.
Yeah, they are going to push outside any moment now. Pronax and Flusher are both waiting for them. Flusher down at red, Pronax up on high. Here is Flusher. They've got 1 apiece so far. Flusher with another one. So 2 remaining. Swag and AZK. Fnatic with a 5-0 lead. And I have to say, iBUYPOWER, after winning that first map on Dust 2 where they looked fantastic, have not looked any good since, it has to be said. But now, maybe they can change something up a little bit here. Swag and AZK make it a 2v2. JW now trying to land shots. Crims picks off 1. There's only 1 man remaining. And JW, with a quick scope in on AZK, finishes it off. Here's the JW 3-door squeaky kill. 1 after the other. Drops down. Picks up 2 in a row. There's the 3rd. Almost had the 4th.
That lineup, though.
Yeah, lined up perfectly, didn't they? Just sort of wandered across his crosshair. Thanks very much, 3 kills.
So this is interesting. They keep throwing the op back and forth between Flush and JW. We'll see where Flush is outside right now. JW looks like he's going to get aggressive on the hut again.
That's really annoying to play against as well, because you're never quite sure whether he's going to warp, and if he is going to warp, where is he going to warp? Is he going to be outside? Is he going to be ramp? Is he going to be upper?
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know.
Especially with a player like JW, you literally never know.
And, well, they've managed to make a 3-man push towards Volcano Stairs, and, well, that hasn't really worked at all either, is it? Crims is going to polish off Dazed, and that'll leave Swag and AZK again on their own. This time they have 4 Fnatic players to find, and I did say, don't blink, because you might miss a few rounds. If they win this one, it's 7-0. And they are just 9 away from taking the title. Oh, Crims.
Really?
Dear me. Quite sure what AZK
I couldn't tell,
doing
but he might have been looking up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is a tough thing for iBUYPOWER because you know, you can have an upper hit, you can have a ramp hit, you can have an outside hit, but unless you really know how to pull one part of the map and then hit the other, it's really hard. And I don't think iBUYPOWER's really ever had that strong of a T side, and especially in America, the way that you kind of develop your T side, I think is different. You don't see this dynamic of a defense in America like Fnatic's presenting. So it's going to be a tough task for. I don't see iBUYPOWER getting more than 3 rounds this half, unless somehow they're able to win some tight clutches.
I mean, right now I don't see him winning any.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going to come from. I haven't seen anything so far that would convince me that there's something that they could probably make work if they get a bit luckier, or if they get a couple of early picks, or anything really. Yeah, I mean, they've got to get something, and they're just not having any joy whatsoever. Nothing on ramp, nothing through radio, nothing through squeaky, nothing outside, nothing on stairway at the back. They might get a little bit lucky on JW here. He's down to 19, and sort of throws a defensive flash, but that's not going to be the location they come from. Instead, Pronax is sat in my personal favourite position in upper nuke right now. And if they don't check up when they come through the door, he might get himself a hatful of kills.
Yeah, this is looking real good for Fnatic right here. iBUYPOWER guys are very low. This is going to be a hard round to win unless somehow Skadoodle's able to get a pick with that off at ramp, and maybe they could open that up a little bit. Leave maybe a lurker hut. But if they try to hit anything without a pick, it's going to be very tough.
35 seconds or so remaining.
And Olaf knows once that molly fades, he's just probably going to...
They're going to run, and he knows it as well. He's lining it all up nicely, backs away from the first one after landing the shot. And doesn't get the second one. Now AZK's got himself one, but 22 seconds remaining. They've got to run as fast as they can to get down that ramp and get that bomb planted.
Steel's a key player here if he can pick up a flank kill, but they know. Somehow they know.
Oh, wow, and he only had 5 health as it was. JW now low, AWPing through doors. Crims making it a 3v3. Bomb about to be planted, and they've managed to get it down now. Can they win the round? Crims back with a CZ75. AZK with 14 health. Swag with 36. They've got 50 between them. And 3 men to find. Make that 2. AZK short range couldn't land the shot. And Crims doubles up with the 75 again.
I couldn't see Crims' POV there, but I'm assuming that kill on Swag was a pretty nice shot. Very unfortunate right there. And earlier on the flank that we saw with Steel, I think if he would have chose just to go down the vent, he would have had a free kill, but you never can know that. He probably assumed someone was watching the lurk, so big round by Fnatic there to basically...
I'll take it back from what I said from the previous round, because I did say I haven't seen anything yet that would warrant any kind of hope for them, but that was a little bit of hope, so maybe they can push up a push ramp and get that bomb planted, but 8-0, still no reply from the North Americans. Fading fast in this game as JW lands an outside AWP shot. Can he get a second? Not quite.
He's looking like he will get a second, though, because they don't have many smokes up outside.
Oh, my goodness.
He's firing away. That's what he does.
It's funny, isn't it? You see that? We can see it lined up. They can't. Brilliant shot back from Daze, though. Lovely headshot in a very tight, confined space as well. Now, Crims lining up. He's got Flusher across from him, who's got very little health. 2, in fact. Opportunity here for iBUYPOWER, but they've got to be careful because Crims is going to line them right up. And he gets 1, gets 2. Actually, Flusher stole that one away, but he'll get the last of the round. And Fnatic are absolutely tearing iBUYPOWER apart.
And Crims finishing it off there with the CZ. It must be nice to have 2 primary weapons in your inventory. Wow.
I did say yesterday, because I AWP. I love playing with the AWP. And having the CZ now means I've got an AWP and an AK with me. It's kind of nice.
Dude, it's incredible, actually. Especially close range. When you play like JW, that's why he does that. We're going to see it again probably this round right now.
Yeah, you fire one off, and if you miss, well, you've still got your mini AK with you. It's great.
Yeah, it's especially close range. It's almost got an advantage versus an AK because of the fire rate.
Yep.
So, rate of fire out
outside
there.
push once more from iBUYPOWER. They are trying to get to the secret stairs, and well, actually that's reasonably successful because they've done a lot of damage, and they might just get an entry here. They have. Crims now reloads. Oh my goodness, nearly got caught short there with a smoke in his hand, but got a double. And really, he shouldn't have had that. That should have been an iBUYPOWER entry and a kill. Olaf makes it 3. dazed. Swag, all on them for the first round of the half. Lovely shot again from Crims. That's 3 in the round from him, and he really has been fantastic. Can't emphasize that enough. But double from Swag, who's also been equally impressive in patches this weekend. Can't get the last though. 10-0 Fnatic before, and 5 rounds till the half. iBUYPOWER, what do you reckon, Jordan? They need at least 3, right?
Yeah. It's going to be tough. I mean,
where do they get it from?
Even
though?
if I was
That's
in their shoes, I don't know what I would say, because
Really?
I've been in this position, and it is tough to know.
That was going to be my next question, was like, come on, tell me, what would you do at this point?
Well, that's the thing is like, generally you could try to use less nades early and kind of see if they make a mistake, and then try to look for random picks at ramp or something. But,
Double smokes at ramp. olofmeister
early
again.
on going ramp like they're doing right now is going to be tough, because they're going to run into so many things.
Yeah.
At least they got out without too much damage taken. They might be able to get one here under the ladder and even it up.
Yeah, olofmeister just backing away. He's trying to check from the lower ramp area.
Smart
Pronax
there
is
by
also
Pronax.
slowed it down, stopped them getting to heaven as well. But they do have control of this ramp room. What can they do from it though? That's the question.
Yeah, they have no lurker. They're all there. They're really looking for the pick, and right here, Skadoodle looks like something's about to go down. olofmeister on the wall, just on the other side.
Any moment now, all hell is going to break loose in this lower bomb site. Flusher waiting by window. olofmeister at the bottom of second ramp here. Picks up one. He's already got 2 in the round. Can't get another one though. And Swag now on it. Flusher, well, didn't get the best of connections to start with, but picked up 1. And now we're at 2v2. Skadoodle now with AWP in hand, facing JW on the ramp, the backside! And the eye-to-eye is won by the Wunderkind yet again. And Fnatic now have a 1v2 advantage. Both of their players very low on health. Chance here for Swag to go huge. Has already got himself a couple of kills in the round. Needs 2 more. 1 on ramp, 1 above him. If they attack at the same time, he's going to kick down, but he's got 1. Bomb ticking away here, and the second as well.
Big round from
Swag. A 4-man from Swag finally delivers iBUYPOWER around.
And that's Swag's specialty right there, dancing around different objects, using his ability to isolate the enemy. Smart play by him to commit to that guy running down lower and to find that first frag in the 1 versus 2. That's what they need. I don't know. That doesn't really give you any metric for the next round. It doesn't tell you what to do.
I mean, it could still end up with 14-1, and then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
but
JW, if JW goes down here, this could be big for iBUYPOWER.
Got to build something from here. Oh, well, a tag from the AWP, but not the kill from JW. And Swag, well, he's got himself a very important kill.
See, now this is the big decision for iBUYPOWER. Did they spread it out and go ramp in secret, or do they all go the same way again?
2 men.
They got 3 people.
Yeah, 3 with less than 15.
Wow.
That's not good.
And Olaf still has his Molotov, so once that smoke fades, you're probably going to see him throw that Molotov around 45 seconds again, right there.
Triple Molotov kill for anyone?
Well, now what happens is, generally, every time the Molotov fades, iBUYPOWER hits ramp. So, if anything, I wouldn't be surprised to see a pop flash come from him in about a couple seconds. But see, it's like clockwork for him.
Pick up 1. And the 3 low on health players are still there waiting. And there are only 2, and you can see in the picture of iBUYPOWER just scratching their heads right now. Just can't work out what they've got to do to break this Fnatic defense, other than some individual pieces of brilliance, which is what we had from Swag in the last round. Dave's now the last man alive. Himself 1. Was 1v4. Counter-terrorist wins.
And Nuke T side, it's hard. You don't know always whether to be complicated or simple with your strategies.
Yeah.
I mean, I think right now the best thing would be the old saying, keep it simple, stupid, right? I think if iBUYPOWER were to just go for some more slight outside presence and then get those picks ramp, Olaf a lot of times is by himself once they throw those smokes outside, but they're never going at the right time. I think if they were to jump through that smoke at ramp with 2 or 3, they might be able to get a trade and get down lower quick enough.
Do you think they've been very predictable on ramp as well? I mean, we've watched them with Molly several times. They're just literally waiting for it to fade and going. Yeah, and it's fairly easy to predict for olofmeister there as well. Going to get some spray down here from Flusher on the outside. Did pick up 1, damaged 2 more. Crim's going to follow it up behind him. And every time one drops, there's another Fnatic player in a perfect position to take advantage of it. And there it is again. Another perfect example of a brilliant defense from Fnatic. And they lead 12-1.
Like I said, if they can't get 3 rounds here, it's going to be tough. No matter how good your CT side is, you got to play perfect if you want to come back from this, from a 14-1 that is. So.
I mean, through the years and years of Counter-Strike, we've seen 15-0s, and we've then seen them turn around to become 15-15, but they're still pretty rare.
Yeah.
They don't really happen all that often. And you're kind of asking for a miracle, really. Fnatic just 4 rounds away from another title in 2014. The disappointment of ESL 1 Cologne,
Great
of course.
Couple frags here by iBUYPOWER. They got one's Farvent, and I don't know where the other one went down. Wow. Great kill. This is huge. If iBUYPOWER can keep composure right here. Oh, wow.
And again,
stay away from upper.
Yeah, stay away from Crims, I think, would be the advice right now. He has been fabulous all 3 days. No, he's not maybe the player that jumps out at first glance. Maybe not the superstar power that many of the players in his team have, but he has been their best player. There's no doubt about that.
But on the contrary, I feel like, to be honest, as a pro spectating their team, I feel like Crims and Olaf and Flusha are the pillars of this team for this tournament. I mean, JW obviously has amazing rounds. Pronax is the strat caller. All credit to him, of course. But those 3, I don't think always get the credit they deserve.
No,
They're definitely very powerful assets.
Yep. For sure. And iBUYPOWER will pick up a 2nd round here. You never know how important these rounds are until the end of the game.
Huge.
Could be potentially massive. They've got a big job to do when they switch over, regardless of whether they win the final round here. But win the final round, and that might just be good enough.
Yeah.
Who knows? 3 on the board. Be okay with that, considering how the rest of the game's gone if you were playing in this? If you got 3 now, would you be like, actually, we're all right?
I mean, you would try to say that to keep your confidence, but you also try to say it's pretty much round by round at this point. So you want to focus on that next round, that next pistol, and then nothing beyond that. And then after that, you just got to be round by round. JW here getting aggressive again. Might be able to catch AZK off guard or vice versa, depending on who peaks first.
Got that narrow gap back into lobby.
If AZK was able to throw a flash to his right and peek with it, but how would he know?
Yeah, how would he know? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Good kill. Now if he could take that ramp quick enough right now and maybe get some U-Haul control in the lower ramp room, they might be able to use that as an outlet.
Brilliant play as well. He's going to wait, be a little bit more patient, Swag, here, because he knows that they probably would have called reinforcements over to that ramp area. Although now he's pushing, and that's not going to work out because Crims is waiting for him. If he only had held that ramp room, it looked like Crims was going to push in there himself, but they have managed to get one man down low. Olafmeister now going to take him out, is he? Yes, he's going to pick off Steel. And now Swag, 1v3. 22 seconds remaining. Impossible to win the round from here.
Yeah, pretty much impossible.
Impossible.
He can get the bomb planted for shits and giggles.
Or just die at the door.
Or just die at the door.
That works too, equally as fast.
Yeah, well, if he was started planning, he knows he would have just been swarmed,
yep.
So.
13-2 at the half then to Fnatic. They are just 3 rounds away from claiming the FACEIT League Season 2 title.
Was very devoid T-side there.
It was, yes. I think the iBUYPOWER fans will be indignant right now with rage at the thought that their team are getting thrashed again, because it's been 3 maps in a row after playing so well on Dust 2. And iBUYPOWER now need an immaculate counter-terrorist side on Nuke.
Sure
no mistakes. And it starts right now in the pistol round, but they've already let Olafmeister in through the back here. And wow. I don't even know how he got in there without being seen, but he did. And Crims all the way around the back here too. Skadoodle though has opened things up for the kill. Flusha replying back. Lovely shot from him. Where do they go?
With a couple frags.
Those headshots from AZK, that was absurd. And oh my goodness, Swag!
Swag!
Swag! That's not Swag at all. That's terrible. Oh my goodness.
Big trade there though by Days. They might still be able to salvage this.
Yeah, JW, luckily for iBUYPOWER, has just 25 HP, and it's now a 1v2 for the Wunderkind. Wow. Don't think I've seen Swag miss that many shots on a player who wasn't even looking at him. Never seen that before. Those moments.
And you won't see it often. Braxton is a great aimer.
Absolutely. So JW looking to try and go lower here and plant the bomb. 15 seconds remaining. Does have a little bit of time to get out there, but can't be caught up in any firefight. Oh, well, just about gave his position away, and he might as well just try and plant here. He's not got enough time to win the round, and it won't matter anyway, because Steel has gotten the first round for iBUYPOWER in the second half, and they are on their way, but they can't afford any mistakes.
We'll see if Fnatic goes with the conservative approach these next couple rounds and tries to buy in the fourth round, or if they're going to use maybe a force buy in these next couple rounds. Let's see. Looks like a
Kind of like a weird 2-3 split right now with two outside.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they'd be doing an upper split, but they left the bomb in T-spawn, so I'm not sure if they're just looking for picks, I guess.
I guess so. And Skadoodle not giving them the opportunity to do that just yet. Again, the opening frag of the round goes to him. He'll get a second here as well. Dazed with the Famas at the back of second red, also picking up a couple for himself too. So nicely done iBUYPOWER in the second round. And just the MVP remaining here, who does pick up one. He's just such a beast today, he really is, Crims. Even when he's backed into a corner, he's a nightmare to play against.
Yeah, same with Flusha. I saw Flusha on the last map just stepping up big time on Inferno, so.
24 kills, 6 deaths for Crims on this one. Just put that into perspective. The iBUYPOWER players with 23 for their top 2. So more than their top 2 combined. Of course, they were on T side first half. Rush from Fnatic. Looks like it's going to be coming through Squeaky here. Nice flashes in as well. They've really caught Dazed off guard, but he's managed to pick up one. Swag gets 2 in the middle of that. And JW, whoa, went for the dummy down
just short
low.
Of the plant there, lower.
And just about got away with it, did iBUYPOWER. I thought they were going to lose out to the bomb plant. There was never any danger of them losing the round, but they didn't want to give away the extra cash.
Yeah, it's pretty important right there, but you're still going to see the buy. Crims just grabbing up.
Yep.
Huh.
Just about. No helmet, but.
I guess we'll see where he's going to decide to use that. It looks like they're all heading towards the lobby with the exception of one. Crims looking for that op pick ramp on Skadoodle. Skadoodle's going to say no.
Yeah. That was. I mean. Yeah, whatever. I mean,
yeah,
just a strange decision to do that, but okay.
Makes me wonder if Fnatic does know something about iBUYPOWER CT side, or if that was just, you know, neither here nor there.
It was an odd decision. But nevertheless, JW now without a weapon is going to go and get that AWP. And I wonder if he'll try his luck against Skadoodle. They've been pretty even in the battles so far in the 5 maps that they've played between each other, this one being the 6th over the 3 days. And of course Fnatic winning 2-0 in the group games. Well, 1-0 and 1-0, because of course they were single maps.
See the traditional wall of smoke coming here.
Covering the crossover. Olaf Meister though is quietly making his way back now. Managed to get one in, but are they going to go through ramp here? Yes, they are. Flash goes in. JW going to follow it. One man in front of him. They're going to try and get to the bottom of ramp, but Skadoodle shuts one man down. That slowed them down a little bit. 14 seconds remaining here, and they've got to get the bomb planted. Great work from Olaf Meister and JW down low, though. Steal up short and personal. Picks up a Mag 7 skill, and then follows it up with an AWP shot on Flusha.
I didn't notice, but I think Swag got down there in the toxic room pretty early, which was a smart premeditation.
Stopped them from doing it, yeah. Figured it out, didn't they?
Fantabulous play, maybe. Is that a word?
A fantabulous piece of play. I'm going to go with it. I like it.
I'm getting a little excited here.
Even if you invented that word, I like that.
So, iBUYPOWER looks like they're going to get another round, but can't say that for sure. We've seen him lose a couple of these eco rushes, but AZK is saying no.
Wow.
I don't only like to eat
headshots.
poutine, I also like to eat some terrorists out of
Yeah. Well, 3 kills, 3 headshots, probably had 3 Weetabix for breakfast as well. Nicely played by AZK. And he's also played very well over the last 3 days. I mean, the whole team have in their various moments.
Yeah.
We've seen some great play from Steel. We've seen Skadoodle just have some mental rounds. AZK likely as well.
Days stepping up.
Yesterday was terrific. Not quite so much in the last couple of matches, but he has had some superb
I
moments.
feel like they're relying on Swag. And
Swag also has had moments where he's been fantastic. I really can't fault them as a team over the last 3 days. Not sure where that one came from, JW. Well, outside. Outside is the obvious answer.
Yep, on top of the
yes,
red.
it was, yeah.
Very unfortunate for Skadoodle, but Swag evening it up here and then going down to Olaf Meister.
Olaf Meister very, very close indeed to picking that one up. And still now, big problem for him. He's 1v3. Bomb is down though, and he knows where it is, but he couldn't protect it long enough. Got one up against JW, but Crims was waiting in the perfect position for him. And now Fnatic, have they broken iBUYPOWER's will? They haven't broken their money just yet, but lose this one, and they will have broken their money, and they'll be on match point. Massive round here for the North Americans.
And I'm not sure if this is a word either, but I don't know if Skadoodle, that peek outside was very constructional. That peek on top of red box is not something that I don't think was needed. But at the same time, I don't think you want to hold back in this situation when you're down this much. Those risks are sometimes necessary, but being on top of the red box, knowing that they have JW as an off on the other team, I'm not sure if that was good.
Well, they've got 1. 4 more will do nicely. Crims replying back. 4v4. 2 rounds away from a title again for Fnatic. Important one as they head into a very busy period of Counter-Strike over the next couple of months that all lead to DreamHack Winter and the last major of 2014. 40 seconds remaining.
Wow.
iBUYPOWER picking up another kill through AZK now. Pronak's going to try. He's like to try and get in here. Already suffers a little bit of damage from the grenade and has some support from behind him. Flash is coming in now. Skadoodle waiting in heaven. Pronak's now going to challenge him perhaps at the bottom of that. And Skadoodle is waiting patiently as well. Rips the head off of Pronax with the AWP. Time running down here. Fnatic running out of time and ideas and players as well. And Swag gets the final kill. And it's a little bit of a bonanza in that last round to pick up those kills, because if they hadn't, of course, iBUYPOWER would have been pretty much on a save or a partial, and Fnatic would have been on game and championship point.
Big round there, and it almost blew my mind that AZK almost went down to Olaf there with the CZ. He had the chance to pull out a CZ and took AZK down to 8 HP, but a big frag from AZK, and then Skadoodle under ladder. We see a quick ramp push by Olaf Meister, but AZK is probably going to be able to take him down here.
Easy pickings for AZK. Skadoodle following it up outside with the very fast pushing JW. Flasher will also meet his death to the same weapon, and Swag and Steel finish things off on in the upper. 14-9, things closing up now. Tension starting to mount for both teams, not just the one.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Fnatic's going to try here. If they're going to try a slow and steady approach, or if they're just going to keep hammering away at the ramp room. So
the Fnatic's so close now, but it's the hardest 2 rounds to get, especially when you're T-side on Nuke. No panic time just yet, though. They've got plenty to play with. 5 rounds, to be precise. Pronax goes to work on what you might think, if you're not familiar with Counter-Strike, as a wall, but actually they do come through the other side.
Well, the thing is I'm not actually sure if that spam itself works anymore. I thought you had to shoot to the window.
I thought it was the window as well, personally. But
Pronax might know something we don't.
Definitely works through the window.
Yep.
As Olaf Meister down to 44. Crims did lose 10 health, so maybe. Nevertheless, things have gone a little quiet on the Western Front right now as we wait for Fnatic's next push. Crim's tempted for upper here through Hut, but he'll be pushed back on the basis that the smoke will stop him for now. And iBUYPOWER just can't force too much, need to wait and react. And they've done a good job of coming back into this.
Upper strat is in the making right here by Fnatic. Let's see if iBUYPOWER can lock it down.
Oh, Swag and Still start things off. Still's actually got himself a triple here. And JW now is the last man alive. Was a 1v4. Has got an AWP, so I think this will be a quick trip back to T-Spawn here.
Yeah.
And maybe, yeah, this is going to be all the way back to T-Spawn. He's not even going to bother trying to stay in the truck because it's only got 5 seconds remaining. He's got one man hunting him down. I wouldn't challenge personally, knowing that he's back there. Still cheekily tried his luck.
Yeah, I think that at first I thought Skadoodle missing that shot because he took his time even. Could have been worse, but iBUYPOWER, Swag and Daze and Steel doing a good job of shutting down the upper bomb site. Yeah. So 8-1 now for iBUYPOWER on CT side here. This is not unheard of for them to come back right now. I'm looking forward to see if Fnatic's going to try anything different. So far, a lot of just slow strats that don't really have a lot of intention. So we'll see if JW can make something happen right here.
Yeah, looking to their star players right now to pull something out. They know that just one round could make all the difference here, but iBUYPOWER have got their money back into check again. So they wouldn't need a recap, of course, even if they lost the one round. But it just puts a hell of a lot more pressure back on them because they would just be one round away from taking the entire match 3-1.
So we'll see, this is a big pick. Awesome decision right there by Fnatic to bait the jumper with the CZ and let JW get to pick after they identified Skadoodle's location. Daze going down.
Wow, this is starting to look bad here. They had improved their position, iBUYPOWER. They might just improve it here. AZK and Steel replying back after looking like dead dogs in the water. Their virility has suddenly increased here. And they are at a 2v3. olofmeister, look at this, dancing round the back entrance. Has completely missed it. I think he knows he's down there though. And AZK also picking up one. He's already got 2 in the round. Goes for the fake defuse. JW behind him. Surely Fnatic can't lose this one. olofmeister and JW both trying to shoot him down. AZK down to 17 health. That grenade lands at his feet as well. Does a little bit more damage, does it? No. olofmeister in. And Fnatic now move. Not just a match point, but championship point. And they have 5 of them.
That was almost basically the glass cannon there by Fnatic, although JW had some armor. Really, that was iBUYPOWER's round to lose there, and somehow they managed to do it. Very unfortunate for the Americans.
No more mistakes. Double AWP on Nuke, CT, Skadoodle and AZK. And Fnatic are 1 away from the title.
Great shot there by Skadoodle, looking for 2 now.
Picked up the first one. JW replies back in kind though. It's AWP for AWP. 1-1, 4v4, 4 men between Fnatic and a title.
And Skadoodle looking for each other right now. JW, if he would have hold one of these angles, might be able to get lucky.
And Swag, perfect position for the top of red. And also Skadoodle in the right place as well. Got another one, 2 to find. What looked a little bit dodgy for a moment, now looks okay again for iBUYPOWER.
Very, very sneaky here by Pronax. Let's see if he could get a frag here. Nope.
Skadoodle, I think, pretty much had his number 3 in the round from him again. How many of them has he had this weekend? Well, quite a few. And AZK from the bottom of ramp pulls another one back. Are we headed to overtime in map 4? 15-11, 4 to play.
This is iBUYPOWER is probably pretty frustrated losing that last round here, but there's no time for emotions right now. They're going to stay focused and hopefully maintain their composure for 4 more and keep their tournament life alive.
And Fnatic on a 250-75 buy. With a Deagle in the mix of that as well. What are they going to do here? JW trying to make his way through. I think he was flashed. I didn't see the flash coming, but I'm pretty sure he was flashed as he went through Squeaky and ended up hacking his way against the wall that he thought was actually a vent. Always looks embarrassing, but actually it's...
I've been there.
I think we've all been there. It does look embarrassing, but I can assure you that if he was flashed, then that's exactly why he was doing it. And I'm 99.9% sure he was flashed.
Flusher here, just taking a moment to reflect on things a little bit.
He's contemplating things, isn't he?
It's a very existential play here by Flusher. No, but it actually could be happening right now. I mean, obviously they're waiting. Fnatic, you don't know what they're saying to each other right now. Maybe they know what they need to do. Maybe they're conversing. This is always the time you take just to try to figure things out. So.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, the former in-game leader of Fnatic, Khan, was one of those players that started doing that actually at the start of rounds. He started just ignoring pistol rounds completely and keeping them all back in T-spawn. Yeah, eco rounds. He would literally just keep them back in spawn, not really do too much, and they would just use the time to talk through what they were doing wrong and make some corrections, and it worked great for him. I didn't see many teams doing that before he started doing it. Flusher trying to save this AWP now with 5 seconds to go. Looks like he should be able to get back to T-spawn, and he will do exactly that.
Yeah, you know, Karn was standing behind these guys for a little bit. Pronax maybe have a little Patrick rubbed off on him. That would be awesome. Karn was one of the great leaders of his time and really knew how to control his team and their emotions.
One of the other things I noticed about this weekend is that Devilwalk is not actually here. He's not behind the team.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They got a lot of events coming up. I don't know if with all the travel this was lower on their priority list, but Fnatic looking like they're not really hurting without him.
No. Apparently he's in Australia.
Devilwalk. Oh yeah, that's right. They're getting a promotion. Flashy Fnatic.
So 15-12, Fnatic 1 away. iBUYPOWER needing all 3 rounds to go to overtime. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. But it's still a big ask. But they have the advantage of the side. Almost have an advantage of men right now as well. Now they do. Steel confirms the advantage by taking out Crims. Days replying back with a lovely little shot in upper. They've absolutely cleared Fnatic out here. Only Pronax remains. And he's dealt with easily. And iBUYPOWER move to within 2.
Great hold there by Days and Swag to get a couple frags. Skadoodle there for the support as well. Fnatic's going to go on brief save here. Did just buy a scout? I think he did.
Yeah. 1 scout, 1 CZ, 3 250s. And, well, iBUYPOWER.
He could try to get the jumping shot here, but I'm not sure if...
easy.
Nope,
absolutely easy for Skadoodle. No problem at all. And that's the scout gone as well.
But, yeah.
I don't know if they can get back out there and pick it up. Yes, they can. So JW now with the scout, but Skadoodle's got himself 2 in the round already, with 2 rounds left to play. Oh, Swag nearly got caught out there. Actually didn't lose any health in the end, but that looked a bit harsh. Well, that's probably the easiest AWP shot AZK is ever going to get in his life. Crims coming through the smoke, had absolutely no idea there was anyone behind him. And so JW now 1v5 easy for the Wonderkind. Easy to die.
Easy to die. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know about that one, but final round of the half here.
Last round, round number 30. We've gone all the way through, Nuke, and it comes down to 1 round. iBUYPOWER, though, do have the advantage here, Jordan, of CT side, and they're going to use every second that they can possibly drag out of this round.
This is iBUYPOWER's round to lose. Once again, Fnatic's showing here. They got a couple Molotovs. They're going quick on the outside.
They're going to use them on the outside here as well, just to try and limit Skadoodle. Flashes have gone in towards that area as well, and it's basically because they wanted to try and get down low very quickly. They have managed to get 2 players down there. Flusher's going to lead the line all the way downstairs, and are they going to try and go in here for the quick plant as well, is what I was going to say, but no, they aren't, because the bomb is not with them right now. Bomb is with Olofmeister, who's following them.
They're trying to control the rotations right now to see if iBUYPOWER is going to drop down those vents, see what's going to happen.
Effectively. They're trying to bait them, aren't they?
Close shot there by AZK. That could have been huge for them if he was able to get that pick. Now they're just going to get the bomb in the lower. JW here, key player, cutting off the choke point.
Huge round. Massive play here from Fnatic. No one hurt on either side, and bomb is now planted. The last 35 seconds of the FACEIT 2 LAN finals, Season 2 finals right now for Fnatic. If they can hold on to the bomb plant with 5 men, make that 5v3 as well, as Still comes back in and replies on one. Crimso picks up another. It's a 4v1 now, and Swag will go down to Flusher. And Fnatic are your FACEIT Season 2 champions.
Wow, great play by Fnatic there to basically change up the pace of the whole half right there. Get outside quick, very limited smoke grenades. Use that Molotov to push Cadoodle aside and get down lower.
Brilliant round in the end from Fnatic to wrap things up with a 3-1 win over North America's iBUYPOWER. They look disappointed, the Americans, but
Great
I have
try.
to say, they've brought a fantastic game, and they've reached the final when everyone wrote them off. Everyone said they had no opportunity to get even out of the group stage, let alone reach the final and put up such a great